In Pahathaikeli Township, Kasha, rice is thriving where once nothing could grow. Known as seawater rice, this saline alkaline-tolerant crop has turned barren land into fertile fields and contributed to improving food security.
We have grown seawater rice in Pahathaikeli Township for 7 years. Initially the soil was stark white. On landing we thought it was snow, but it was salt alkali crust.
Nicknamed seawater rice after wild varieties were discovered in coastal Guangdong, today's strains are bred to survive in soil with high salinity and still produce a bumper harvest.
We collected these wild varieties, preserved them, and then used modern biobreeding and hybridization techniques to create new, more stable seawater rice varieties.
With up to 7 times more dietary fibre than ordinary rice, seawater varieties also create beneficial bacteria, which helps to improve the soil even further.
Through seawater rice cultivation, you now see almost no salt alkali in the fields. Data shows soil salinity was 0.3 to 0.5% on arrival. Today it is about 0.1%. pH also dropped from 9 to 11 to 7.5 to 8.
From just 0.13 hectares of experimental land in 2018, the project has expanded to a 667-hectare base, with yields increasing by at least 48%. However, for local families, the change is about more than the soil.
By joining the seawater rice industry and leasing their land to us, villagers earn more every year, an economic boost. Villagers have moved from being farmers to industrial workers and even to entrepreneurs.
Rosie Yoldash works on the farm and earns additional money by leasing his own land to the company.
I have just under half a hectare of land. In 2021 I rented out just over half to Zhongnong Haidu, earning 3,000 yuan annually in rent. That same year I also started working here with a monthly salary of 3,000 yuan. At present I both collect rent on my land and receive a salary, and life for my family is getting better and better.
With close to 67,000 hectares of seawater rice already grown nationwide, the Xinjiang project is seen as a model for tackling saline soils far beyond this region.
This is in fact a global challenge. About 10% of the world's land surface is affected, and China is one of the most impacted countries. Expanding seawater rice across China and ultimately the world to transform saline soils into fertile fields is a vision that can be realized.
Wading through what was once considered wasteland, this is President Xi's big food concept in action. And just like the rice that now grows here, China is learning to thrive and evolve, preparing for the demands of tomorrow.
And it doesn't stop at the soil. Around 1,000 kilometres away in Changji, a new kind of farming is redefining what's possible above ground, with smart greenhouses turning science fiction into daily reality.
The Smart Agriculture Science and Technology Pavilion is a showcase for the latest technology in Chinese farming. The systems here are highly automated. Temperature, humidity, light and CO2 are kept at the precise levels each crop requires, and the plants are fed exactly what they need, exactly when they need it.
The plants are grown in multiple layers without soil, using substrate and hydroponics. The constant climate control allows harvests almost year-round, leaving crops unaffected by Xinjiang's harsh winters or scorching summers.
Compared with field crops, greenhouse plants are unaffected by weather extremes and mature more quickly. Take tomatoes as an example. We harvest 45 kilograms per square meter every year. Because they are grown on a perpetual cycle system, we can pick fruit every day for 10 months straight.
What once took 70 days in the open field can now be ready in just 25, all the result of technology made in China.
Currently, at least 90% of the equipment is domestically produced. We have also filed more than 50 patents.
And with larger facilities already planned, the technology is set to spread far beyond this single site.
In the future, this site will also be a dedicated research and development hub. We will refine the equipment. First, second and third iterations will emerge in succession. We are pushing automation to the point where human labor is largely unlocked from the process.
From transforming salty soil into fertile farmland, or revolutionising crop yields using smart greenhouses, China is proving that the future of food isn't just about expanding growth. It's about thinking outside of the box, growing bigger, smarter, healthier, even in the most unlikeliest of places. Ray Addison, CGTN, Xinjiang.